Alright, fine, whatever. Can I go back down? Can I run all the way back? Wow. That is shitty. That was an invisible wall. I expect that from Bethesda, but you should do better. Come on. Let me in then. No, nothing interesting out there. But in here. Ooh, a radio.
Welcome back, listeners. As you know, I'm Eddie Rodman, and I'm still talking to old gods of Asgard, who are doing their big comeback tour. How's that been going for you? Odin?
Splendid! I'm having the time of my life. You know, I didn't realize how much I'd missed that.
And what about you, Thor?
It's okay, you know.
Well, this must bring back a lot of memories.
Oh, yeah! It's wonderful to be back on stage. If it wasn't for my knee, I'd feel like a young man again.
Well, speaking of that, I hate to keep harping on this age thing, but I gotta tell you, I've heard your new songs, guys, and you sound really good.
Right.
Thank you.
And this may be a touchy subject, but to be blunt, you really don't sound, old. I mean the difference between your speaking voice and your singing voice, it's pretty striking.
What the hell are you talking about? You saying it's not us singing on that record? What? What's he talking about?
No, I'm not saying that, guys, but I can't help noticing the difference.
Son, you're on thin ice. You calling me a liar?
Whoa, hey, let me just step in here for a moment, boys. Yeah, Eddie, they do sound different, but believe me, we're not talking Milli Vanilli here. These guys are the real deal. Why don't you come to the gig tomorrow night and see for yourself? Once they get on that stage, boom, things get real.
Really?
Believe me, they play like they're possessed. It's almost like magic.
Maybe they are.
You see my boys play, you see the old gods for real. These guys project a lot of power. They're not lightweights, you know what I'm saying?
All right, Barry, I'll see if I can make it. Now, let's take another quick break here, and after that, we'll play the new Old Gods of Asgard single. Don't you go away.
Now, I noticed something. After these radio clips stop, they don't go into a song anymore. They always used to. What are you, birds? No, just spooking me, are you? Well, that's wonderful, I appreciate it. Thank you for your time. Aha.
As a storyteller, my first real love was crime. And it was in that genre that I finished my first novel, starring the perpetually miserable Alex Casey, whose entire life was a wound that never healed. The books sold as fast as they hit the shelves. I wrote 5 more Alex Casey books, and they all were bestsellers. I became rich. I became famous. Success brought pressure, and I didn't handle it very well.
No. You did not. Drink and painkillers are Barry Wheeler. All things that are terrible for your well-being. Where was that ammo box? There it is. Thank you. Now what's this way? So it wants me to go the other way. So, what's this way? Okay, it doesn't want me to go the other way. Hi. You could all just sort of die. That'd be super. What are you doing, mate? Why are you backing off? I only killed 2 of them, the 3rd one just sort of vanished. Oh well. Guess I can look around. What's with this weird ambient noise?
I've carried a flashlight and a gun for so long that I feel naked without either. It's all too often that I need them. The darkness protects the taken. Shadows crawl over their forms like living things, protecting them from harm. Blows that would injure or kill a human outright mean nothing to them as long as the darkness persists. But light makes them vulnerable. Light burns the shadows away. The darkness that drives them is still in them, but now they're vulnerable. Flashlight and gun. Sometimes it feels they're all I have left.
Yeah, they kind of are. Although, to be fair, in the previous Alan Wake, if I only had a flashlight and a gun, I was doing very badly. I felt naked without a handful of flares. Because they're the only things that kept me alive. And even then, not often. Right, now I'm gonna go the other way. So you got a stamina meter somewhere? I don't see one. See, this is where I thought it wanted me to go. Oh my. Oh no, sewer man. And some rooftop people. Sewer man, you gotta die first, because I don't want you touching me. You are probably incredibly smelly. Right, mate. There's no doubt about it, combat's easier. Oh, he closed the lid again after he got out, that's very considerate. 15! Wait, how is a hunting rifle better than a military rifle thing? A carbine, yeah.
I've seen the enemy, and it's me.
Yep.
I've faced dark horrors before, things that live in the unimaginable pressures of the world beyond our own. Sometimes they masquerade as humans. That's what ultimately lurks inside Mr.
Barbara.
He's every mean-spirited tabloid story about me. An evil caricature. A creature formed in that vague territory of misconceptions, half-truths, and the dark imagination of people who heard a story about me. An urban legend made flesh. A serial killer. My dark half. Brought to life by the power of Cauldron Lake.
Yeah, okay. That's understandable. Nope. Nope. Nope, worth a try. Obviously not that kind of game. Why am I surprised? He couldn't go over a low fence. Oh well. Yeah, that's cinematic pulsing. Oh, hi. I was gonna say cinematic pulsing fight music, but he interrupted me by fighting. Excellent. 5 flares, that's all I can carry now. Boo. Sucks. That's a rip-off. That is an absolute con. Not one behind there. That's where I put one. Alright. I like the sort of weird glitch music. It's interesting. $40. Jesus. Am I meant to get all them? There can't be 40 here. I thought 15 was doable, but 40? I'm not going to find 40. There's only 53 in the game.
The
Fucking
pressure
hell.
of success got to
Am I
me.
coming back then?
My wife Alice was the sole thing in my life that anchored me. Suddenly it wasn't enough. I couldn't write anymore. I distracted myself with wild parties and whatever trouble I could scare up.
Yep,
I wallowed
like I
in the
said.
drama of my life, sure that Alice would stick with me even though she didn't sign up to be the lifeline of a tortured artist. It was my dumb luck she's not the type to give up.
Yeah. I did say that. Painkillers, drinking, and Barry Wheeler. Oh, I tell a lie, maybe I will find bloody 40 of them out there. They're everywhere.
The spiders aren't really the work of the enemy. They're a side effect.
Oh, don't
A
say
part
that.
of the dark place's less significant
Don't say
fauna that has
spiders.
managed to slip through the opening I made when I arrived. Less an animal than an idea that has assumed the form of an animal. Makes them no less dangerous, but at least they're a little easier to deal with. The darkness doesn't protect them like the Taken, and thus they can be destroyed by either light or bullets right away.
Okay, I don't mind them though. Spiders and the new birds. Not much of a threat, just mildly annoying. Got it. So, how do I do this?
Hello? I'm Dr. Rachel Meadows, and... Wait a moment, it's you! I can't believe you dare show
Hi.
your face around here again.
Well, this is a case of mistaken identity. But I find it unlikely that she would have sent these guys after me. So, what's going on here? Are they just opportunistic?
Go away.
It wasn't me. I just look like him.
Are you serious? That's what you're going with? Please.
I'm trying to stop him. You saw those shadow things trying to kill me, right? I bet he got along with them just fine.
Yes. Yes, he did. All right. Come on in.
Thank you.
It's not the most compelling argument I've ever heard, but it seems to work for her. It's like going to someone's house and they said, "Wait a minute, you shit on the carpet, get out." No, it couldn't be me who shit on the carpet. Look, I kick cats. You know? The guy who was here before, he stroked your cat. That's a really crap analogy, isn't it?
Hey,
But,
buddy. I figured
Hey.
I'd take a moment to talk to you. There's a party next door. I'm feeling pretty good right now. A little beer, a little fun, you know? It's nice. Listen, this whole thing between us, it's a little weird for me too, you know?
Yeah, I suppose so.
We don't just look the same, there's a lot we share.
yeah.
I mean, up here. I know you, right? So I was thinking maybe we could...
We could. Come on, Scratchy. Finish.
These guys are getting out of control.
What guys?
Look, I feel like we're both victims of circumstance here. And maybe we could make some kind of effort to...
What is it, New Year's? I'll be honest, it sounds like what's going on there is a damn sight worse than when he was strangling people. I'm starting to relate to Mr. Scratch more, I'm afraid.
Never mind.
Yeah. Punch people, come on. Excellent. Now, that's meant to portray him as some big, nasty, terrible person, but to be honest, the sound of that party, I would rather be punching people. That sounded horrible. That sounded absolutely the worst.
Just a moment, I'll send the lift down to you. I didn't expect to see anyone here tonight, but I'm relieved to see an actual person. That's assuming this isn't some kind of cruel trick on your part, of course.
Of course. Nothing interesting, no. Alright. But yeah, what I was saying earlier, if someone looked exactly like the person who completely fucked up your house, and all of a sudden they do one little thing that's the opposite, I wouldn't think that was someone else. Oh no, it couldn't be me that did all those crimes, because look, I wear a hat. I bet he didn't wear a hat.
Doctor, the man who looked like me, what did he want here?
There's a strange astronomical event happening right now. Something I can't begin to classify, but I think it's disabled our satellite.
What was that?
There's a very peculiar signal that we're receiving.
A signal? That's what I'm here for.
Well, so was he.
Oh, the signal.
But he didn't seem to understand it at all. He got very angry, sabotaged our imaging array, and now we're blind. I believe the event is still going on, but we can't pick it up.
Is there something we can do?
What he broke is essentially just a special camera, but we can't use the telescope without it. There's a replacement in my car. If you can get that to me, we're back in business.
Consider it done. Tell me more about the signal.
It's almost as if something's being transmitted to Night Springs. It's the strangest thing. It's quite elusive, almost as if it wasn't properly there. I don't know how to describe it.
So, what was the signal like?
I wish I knew. He appeared before I had a good fix on it. He was very pleasant when I was working, but when I isolated the signal, he suddenly forced me out of the control booth. He said it was none of my business. He seemed to change. Somehow he was very smooth and charming before that, but suddenly he became, I'm sorry. I'm not sure I want to talk about it.
That was a very strange change in tone.
I have to ask, do you always wear that to work?
I was at a party for a local art exhibition. Fascinating works. When I was called away by my assistant, Michael was the first to spot this event. I don't know where he is now, actually. He was supposed to bring us some food, but he never showed up.
Tell me about the event.
Oh, it's quite fascinating. It looks as if stars were changing, somehow. Or shifting positions. It isn't really happening, of course. Most likely it's caused by some kind of atmospheric refraction phenomenon. But I've never seen anything like it.
Okay.
Did he hurt you?
No. He didn't quite threaten me exactly, but those shadowy things started to crawl into view, and whatever the signal was, he seemed to be extremely frustrated by it. He just started breaking things and left. I thought it best not to interfere.
You were lucky. He's done much worse.
Yes. He showed me a knife, and he kept talking. He enjoyed the sound of his own voice. A proper maniac. You really aren't anything like him, are you?
Believe me, I try very hard not to be.
So, time to go collect the camera.
Good luck, and try to be careful. It's a very expensive part, and we don't have a replacement. Oh dear, that sounded more callous than I intended. Be safe.
Yes, in that situation, I wouldn't send someone who looks exactly like the person who broke the last fucker, would I? That'd be a really stupid thing to do. Or was it this place that I couldn't get into before? Sort of fenced area.
This must be your car.
I'm thinking of somewhere else. Oh, here are the spiders. Great. Come on then. Out you come. Spiders. Oh. They literally are just spiders. They look exactly like normal spiders. Well, quite big, but they aren't game spiders, you know? They aren't like 4 foot tall. Yeah, they're not a big problem. Oh dear. But they do jump. Nasty. Oh, that was... Ugh. Okay, they jump out of the floor. Oh, they're everywhere, they aren't just there. Okay. Okay, go away, spiders. Oh god, nasty spiders, bye bye. Can I come in now? Can I come in? Do I have to ring the bell? That was anticlimactic.
Found it!
Excellent. I'll operate the platform directly below the telescope so you can install the array. Don't worry, it's very easy.
Oh.
Hop on.
Fine. Why am I doing this? Why is it my job?
Brilliant, you got it. I'll just run a quick diagnostic on it. Yes, it's in perfect order.
Right.
All right, we're good to go. Let's take a look at the skies.
Yeah, alright.
Where are the heat
Oh, great.
I have to shut this down.
That's
There's
fantastic.
a problem with the automated coolant system. Somebody just interrupted the flow.
So now what?
Well, you could go
somebody?
and open the secondary coolant flow valves manually. I know it's dangerous there, but, well,
I got it.
please come talk to me if you have questions.
I kinda do. Aren't you concerned by somebody interrupting the flow? No? You don't care who? Or how? Or why? Just somebody fucked something up, go check it out.
Is
Go on.
there something I should know about this coolant thing?
Oh no, it's quite straightforward. The telescope is very heavy, and moving it generates a lot of heat. So do all of the electronics. Overheating could cause damage, so it shuts down automatically if the coolant fluid isn't flowing. And
Makes
hot
sense.
electronics generate instrument noise, which we want to eliminate as much as possible.
Right.
What is this coolant anyway? Is it dangerous?
We use liquid nitrogen. It's quite safe.
No, it
If I can
fucking
make it to the
isn't.
valves in one piece.
Yes, there is that. Good luck.
I know what liquid nitrogen does. I don't want to get sprayed by that stuff.
I'm assuming you didn't have this kind of trouble using the telescope earlier, when my double was here.
No, it went very smoothly. Until he turned into a nutter. This doppelganger of yours doesn't seem to want anyone else to look at this phenomenon. Honestly, it seems a little pointless to me. There are many eyes on the sky.
I'm not sure what we're gonna get once this thing is working again, but I have a hunch. I doubt it
Okay.
has anything to do with outer space, or that anyone else can see it. I think it's a
Right.
message for me.
For you?
Oh.
That seems unlikely. And even if it were a very localized phenomenon, surely it's visible to others in the area.
Maybe. But I wouldn't bet on it. There's a reason he came here, and a reason he doesn't want me looking at it.
Yeah, it doesn't sound very scientific, I'll agree. But this is Night Springs, and everything is mental. In fact, setting the game in Night Springs is carte blanche to write whatever the fuck you like, to be honest. No matter how much it is nonsense. So it's not in there. It's not there. Is it outside? Oh, it's
Just
here.
remember, you need to release all 3 valves. It doesn't matter what order you do it in.
Super. Am I being attacked? I'm not being attacked. I should have done that one last, shouldn't I? Okay, this particular ambient noise, that sort of that reminds me of a Muse song. Not a Muse song I like very much though. It's one of the more recent ones, and it's not very much like anything else they've done. Oh my. Run away again. You're a speedy boy. Not anymore, you ain't. Thought he was going to be a splitter. Uh-huh. Combat doesn't seem much of a challenge at all at the moment. Come on. Aha. Why did I say that? This is my fault, isn't it? Oh, okay. Problem solved. I went over the cliff. It's not going to attack me again. That went terrifically well. But yeah, so far, this game has not been any kind of a threat. And the story's kind of nonsense. It's not got the same atmosphere as Alan Wake, I do see what they mean. But the writing is pretty similar. I've had a few chuckles here and there. So that's good enough for me. Get out. And you. Hi. And that's everyone. Oh yeah.
Okay, that should do it.
And back we go. We done now? Or are you gonna think, oh, hi. I was gonna say, or are you going to think of some other bullshit reason why I can't get on with the game? But I suppose this is the game, isn't it? Hi. See, he got a hammer. A big old hammer. I think he did have. Shut up. Okay. What stupid problem have you got now?
I released all the valves, Doctor! Is it working?
Is she dead?
Just bear with me a moment.
No, she's not dead.
Yes, I believe you've got it sorted. It's working again. Nicely done. That sounds like trouble. I don't think they're happy with our success.
No.
Look out, they found a way in.
Of course they have. She didn't sound terribly concerned, did she? Look out, they found a way in. No. Not today, son. Okay, this is kind of too many. I'm regretting saying combat was easy. If you could back the fuck off, that'd be nice.
I've almost got it isolated.
Great. If you could switch the lights on, that'd be super. Like maybe set off those warning lights again. Oh dear. Right. Thank you.
Are you alright? That was intense.
Yeah, no thanks
I'm
to
sighted
you.
in now. I still have no idea what I'm looking at, but it's very strange indeed. Oh, where are my manners? Please, come on up. I'm sorry, I was distracted.
Yeah, so was I. By getting killed. So rude. Okay, now that particular fight was a bit tougher, and yeah, not very tough compared to the original.
Are we receiving the signal now?
Oh yes, it's coming in loud and clear. It's amazing. I'm not sure what it is yet, let alone where it's coming from, but it's interacting with our system somehow. Like it was intended for us. But I don't understand how that could be.
Maybe that's just how the story goes.
What?
Never mind. Is there a way I can hear it? Or however this is supposed to work?
I think the signal is incomplete somehow, but you should be getting a printout of it now.
What do you mean it's incomplete?
It's almost as if we're only getting a fragment of it.
I need
It's a manuscript
the whole
page.
thing. This is important.
I'm sure it is, but this is all we're getting.
Did the man who looks like me get the whole thing?
He locked me out of the booth, so I have no way of knowing. but I can tell you that he didn't really seem to understand it.
So, what's in the sky?
It doesn't make any sense. The stars are just... they're wrong. I thought I'd be able to see something, but it's like I'm looking at a sky that's just... it's not the right sky. But that's impossible.
I consider myself a rational man, Doctor. But this isn't a thing you can measure or explain. I've seen impossible things that have taught me just to roll with some punches. It's either that, or go insane.
I find it disturbing that you sound like you're speaking from ample experience.
I think he already picked option 2. So can I look at this printout or whatever? Where is it? Oh, on the printer.
A printout of a signal. It too is a weapon created by the Champion of Light. In its words, stirs a new reality. But it is incomplete, and yet it provides a roadmap for the man to follow, a course that will lead him to a place where he may confront his enemy.
Right. Oh, I'm off again, am I? Just leaving. Oh, am I going back to... Is that where I was before?
The drive-in. Once the site of lurid celluloid fantasies, it's now the site of an art exhibition.
No, it
and
definitely
yet,
isn't.
it's the search for closure rather than culture that brings the Champion of Light here.
Right. I do quite like that, the way the narrator in this one is the guy from Night Springs. That's interesting, because the narrator before was Alan, wasn't it? Okay, someone's humming. No, they're talking. Sounds a bit like Rose. Can I jump down there? Ooh. Oh, that's the TV, isn't it? Right, go where you're meant to. Fine. Who can I hear?
Oh, it's you.
Okay.
That's fantastic.
Are you okay?
Go away.
No, she's smoking.
No, I want you. But I'll get angry if you're here.
Shine a light on her.
You gotta go. You know I'll do what you want.
Okay.
Shine a light on her.
I love you so much. Did you know that love hurts? Are you gonna hurt me now? 'Cause you should.
Lady,
No,
you
you
got
should turn the
darkness
lights
on
on.
the brain.
Yeah.
I think I can help you if I can get the lights on in here.
You can't turn the power back on. It's not allowed. You said.
So, where shouldn't I go so I don't turn the power back on accidentally?
It's the big building on the other side of the drive-in, but it's locked.
Where's the key? Just so that I know to avoid it.
It's on the wall next to the cash register. But you can't. You can't. Don't be bad.
Hey, no problem. I'm just gonna go do some other stuff. Scout's honor. Just try to stay calm. I've seen this kind of thing before. I think you're gonna be okay.
Why is it so hard to think?
You've been touched by darkness. I'm hoping it's not permanent.
And we're back with Old Gods of Asgard and their manager, Barry Wheeler. Guys, you're on your comeback tour, and you're playing a lot of your classic material, but you've also got a new single out, right? How'd that come about? Was it hard to go back into the studio after such a long time?
Are you kidding me? They were chomping at the bit. They were just itching to stretch those creative muscles. Now, it had been a while because, they spent a lot of time in,
Retirement. We were retired.
We were?
Because the bassist
No,
died.
no. we were at the lodge, and we escaped. We were at the retirement
retirement thing.
Yeah.
So, really, once we got in the studio, things started happening. Now, the music has changed a little bit, and the boys were a little rusty, so it took us a while to find the right gear. But hey, once we got going, boy, they kicked ass. And it's an awesome song. It's called Balance Slays the Demon, and seriously, I think it's their finest work.
Right.
And hey, I should know, I produced it.
Oh, really? I didn't know you were a producer.
Well, this was my first time. I mean, they needed a little bit of guidance, you know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong, these guys are the best. But it's the 21st century, man. Things just sound a little different these days. So, I kind of stepped in there, helped them make it sound all cool, kind of jazzed it up.
That sounds like a challenge.
Oh, no, it was really easy, man. I was just, hey, give it a little zing, Let's take it to another level so it really rips. Let's just throw some really sweet synths in. Like that, just kicked it up a notch. But it's totally old gods.
Well, listeners, you can judge for yourselves. Here's Old Gods of Asgard and Balance Slays the Demon.
Oh, yeah.
Go on, man.
Deep in the ocean of darkness.
What the fuck is that?
Balance becomes a stranger, and in your fantasies, he rides a storm on your peace. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there is a miracle.
No. No, sorry. Don't like that.
Hey, just in case there's a part of you in there that's freaking out right now, it's not your fault. I promise I'll do what I can to help you, okay?
I don't... Please go away.
Don't sweat it. I'm just saying that in case you really need to hear it, I've been there.
I think there are spiders in my eyes. I think you put them in me.
That's
Yeah,
not good.
I'm just gonna go now.
Yeah, great.
The man has encountered this before. People whose integrity has been suborned by the insidious touch of the darkness. He has
like
experienced
Rose.
it himself, but merciful light burned away the
What the
darkness in his brain.
I missed a manuscript. Why was there a manuscript? Where was it? Is it outside? But yeah, that Old Gods of Asgard, or I assume Poets of the Fall, song, I don't like. I like the one from the original a lot more than that one. Oh, here it is.
My writer's block got worse. I didn't sleep much anymore. My life with Alice seemed like a constant fight. I was a wreck. Alice took steps. She booked a vacation in Bright Falls, a small town in Washington.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a
certainly
chance
did.
to break out of the cycle I was in. She didn't know about the darkness in Cauldron Lake.
Well, she wouldn't, would she? What a silly thing to say. Didn't even see what that was.
Oh,
Hi.
look! Mr. Hero's here! You ready to save the day?
That's Scratchy. It doesn't look very much like him at all. Right. Okay. I don't even know what that was. Who's making those sounds? Oh, they're making their way to me. Okay. Oh, splitters. Perfect. Don't like you guys. Another one. Go away. Oh, we can vault things.
It's been 2 years since I came here. Being that long without Alice breaks my heart. And I know it broke hers. I know she thinks I'm dead. How could I blame her for that? It would be a crime to pretend that she owes me anything. She took all the stupid, self-indulgent bullshit I brought into her life and still stood by me. Still loved me. It's no betrayal. But I'm a better person now than I used to be. I want to be that person with her.
That's fair, I suppose. Ooh.
I told you I'm a psycho. Really? I'm a psycho.
You gotta admit, Scratchy's fun. Oh, brilliant. That's an interesting song. I like Scratchy. He's entertaining.